Honestly, I can't shuffle my cards because I keep spinning. So I'm just gonna yap. And honestly, when you think about it, because I know everyone by now, especially if you're on TikTok, has heard about the David case, the unfortunate passing of Celeste Rivera. Um, and a lot of people, rightfully so, are calling the question of, well, where the heck was the teacher? Where the heck was the mom? Where the heck was the family when she was going missing? Because I think it was like one time she went missing for like a month or two, came back, and then she was gone again up until she was found where she was found. And it relates to the spiritual community also, because there's a lot of people in the spiritual community that tell people what the heck is going on, and we get either laughed off stage, right? Like, oh, that's not really happening. You're not being gang stalked. You're just crazy. All of that until something happens. So I want people to actually question, what if that is actually going on in that person's life when they tell their story? What if their story is not just a story? What if it's not a lie? Like, what if it's the actual truth? It's worth looking into, right? When Celeste's brother said that he tried to go to the police and they were like, inconclusive evidence, I think those officers now are like, ooh, we probably should have looked into that. We really should have looked into that, because this wouldn't have happened. I implore everyone that has some type of PI, detective, investigative job to where you have to do that. That's a part of your job protocol. Even as a teacher, right? Because it's their job to report things like that, like patterns that they see with the children, to CPS. When you get the urge to investigate something, please investigate it. Please. Because you never know when you're going to be saving a life. I say all of that to say, and it's a segue to the patterns that I've seen within my own life. Not just with me, but with other people on other platforms that have been telling their story, other readers that have been telling their story, people setting people up, like, to fail, people taking people's documentation, people taking people's IDs and things going missing. Things that people need on a day-to-day basis to operate in society. If you take someone's ID and they have to go to the hospital, they go in as a John Doe. So those John Doe cases too, like, is gonna make some investigative minds really think. Do the investigative work. Like, actually do the work. You got some people that are intuitives that are doing more investigative work than the people that's actually getting paid the salary. In that case, give me some money. I need it. Hello? And pay the readers that you're getting the information from too. Cut us off a check. We actually need it. We're in situations that 9 times out of 10 that we're in, and you're not willing to do the investigative work to help because higher ups, man, fuck them higher ups. Dead ass, fuck them higher ups, because there's one higher than them. It's one thing that they always forget. There is always one higher than them. God. And then God sees when you don't bust the move when you need to bust the move. Oh, you missed your opportunity to be the head chief now. I gotta give that to somebody else that actually stood up for justice. So if you're in one of those positions and you can actually cut a check for somebody that has given you the clues that you need on your journey, and you're going to try to take credit from it, give them some money for it. There's people that are giving clues and messages to people that have 40, 50 million, 40, 50 to $100,000 salaries per year. And the people that's giving these clues and doing the footwork for these other people that's not doing anything could really use just a small portion of that money. People that are homeless, people that are about to be homeless, people that have been set up to be homeless, and you know about it. So why not cut them a check? We know you know. You already clocking tea of everything. You know all the tea. So if you know all the tea, why don't you do something about it? You're sitting here watching tea be poured and brewed, but you're not doing anything. Do something.